This particular show alone. I have my colleagues with me. I have Asha Fox. Also, we have Patrick Mimo. We do have as well Wildin Waleula. And we do have Alan Uchanda all the way from Meru. Guys, I'm really stoked to see you today. It's another beautiful day that the good Lord has afforded us. Good morning to all of you. Morning, right. But I want to just go straight to Meru, where more than 200 delegates of the Orange Democratic Party are expected to meet in Meru ahead of the party's NDC later this month. The party's fortunes in the region haven't been that impressive, but its leader, Raila Odinga's forays have resuscitated its presence. KTN News' Alan Ochanda joins us live with more details on this. Alan Ochanda, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Dibal. Yes, indeed, the ODM delegates here, of course, are more than 200 delegates from the ODM party are expected to have a meeting here in Meru town. Remember that these are a region that has actually not been so friendly to the ODM party in the past elections, but in this particular one, we've seen the party really trying to resuscitate itself and just revive its fortunes in this particular area. Remember, like 2 months ago, late last year, we saw the ODM leader Raila Odinga really traversing this area. He pitched tent here for at least 2 days. It was actually in the counties of Meru here, Tharaka-Nithi, and then Embu, where he was actually accompanied by the local leaders led by Governor Kiraitu Murungi, CS Agriculture Peter Munya. But remember that but at the grassroots, we've not really seen any activities apart from the ODM operative. Billionaire Jimmy Wanjigi, who's actually been opening a series of offices here associated with the ODM party, but it appears that he's actually an estranged member of the ODM party, because the party has actually been at loggerheads with him. He's been accusing the party leader and the party organs of really not being fair to him. But that be it as it may, we're now seeing the ODM party delegates here. They are now meeting here. Their deliberations actually remain quite tight. They remain tight-lipped on their deliberations here. But it comes at a time when President Uhuru Kenyatta is also expected to tour this region. He will be holding his meetings, actually the Sagana 3, and then from the Mount Kenya East, he will be actually holding another meeting at the Chuka University to just ensure, maybe remember that from his past utterances, he's actually been indicating that he's making the way for ODM Raila Odinga to succeed him. That's actually according to pundits. And so, coming to this region at this particular time before the NDCs, of course, the National Delegates Conference for the two parties, of course, the Jubilee, the rebranded Jubilee Party, and the ODM Party really appears like he's actually preparing the way for Raila Odinga. And so, with such meetings from the ODM Party in this particular region, also just the heightened activities are maybe preparing for the two meetings, the Sagana 3 meeting and also the Chuka University meeting that is actually bringing together the allies of the president and, of course, the allies of the ODM leader. But we shall be heading there in a few to just ensure that we bring our viewers to speed with the deliberations of the ODM delegates here on the ground, Dibal.
Oh, Alan, any hints on, of course, the new party by the governor, Kiraitu Murungi, that is a Development Empowerment Party? Now that we have the ODM delegates there and we want, or they want, as it were, to boost up and beef the Azimio la Umoja coalition, do you have an inkling whether they're going to actually sit down with Honorable Kiraitu Murungi?
Well, Dibal, remember that last Sunday we had a one-on-one talk with the governor, Kiraitu Murungi, and actually posed that question: what is actually the future of his new kid on the block, the Devolution Empowerment Party, Christ and Mbas? And I was actually quite categorical that yes, he has actually been tagging along Raila Odinga, the Azimio leader, in his meetings in this particular region. Remember that even during the joint requiem mass of the 7 people who were killed in Mwerakoro area here in Meru, Raila Odinga was here, and Kiraitu Murungi, the governor, who reiterated his stand to work with Raila Odinga. But when we sat down with him last weekend, he was quite categorical that that decision is not yet made up, but he's actually waiting for the decision and the stamping by the supreme organ of the party, of course, that the decision-making organ of the party, of the Devolution Empowerment Party, later in March. That's when actually can make an informed decision as to whether to work with Raila Odinga in Azimio or in or in the Kenya Kwanza alliance. Because remember that when he tagged along Raila Odinga, it really irked Deputy President William Ruto. He came here and to quote him verbatim, he told Kretu Murungi, Governor, usituletee mchezo ama ujinga wa kuleta hapa watu wengine ambao si wa eneo hili. And so that really irked the governor. He's quite irked because he was really saying that political decision is actually one of the towering political towers in this country, not just in this region. And so really saying that the decision-making organ of the Mombasa party is actually the organ that will actually inform his decision as to whether to work with Raila or with the Deputy President under the umbrella of the Kenya Kwanza alliance. And so it's a matter of wait and see, but we've been seeing them heightening their activities. They have opened party offices here in Meru. They have actually done so in Embu. Tharaka is actually in the fold, but last Sunday they were supposed to open a party office in Isiolo County. Isiolo County is actually just like 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers from here. And so they were supposed to also open offices, but it's actually been pushed to a later date when the governor said that they'll actually be doing so, but they'll be spreading their wings to further counties in the northern frontier counties like Marsabit, because of course to this end they're actually their neighbors. And so they are doing so to ensure they nab and galvanize this particular region, because they were saying that when they go to the negotiating table with some numbers, of course, under the umbrella of the Mombasa party, then they'll be having some higher chances of negotiating for resources to actually just bring back to their people here. And so, Dibal, I can report that the Mombasa party is still independent. We've seen some officials who were in the Jubilee party really now coming back to the Mombasa party, holding positions here as officials of the Mombasa party.
Thank you, Alan. And of course, we'll be looking forward to you packaging that particular story for us for subsequent bulletins later in the day. Thank you very much. But talking of hiking, we know that there is wrangling over venues to hold public rallies. And we've seen this recently been witnessed in Mombasa County as politicians in two main coalitions, Kenya Kwanza and Azimio la Umoja, move to consolidate their vote.